Antarctica, the southernmost continent on Earth, remains one of the most mysterious and awe-inspiring regions of our planet. Covered by ice that averages about 1.9 kilometers in thickness, it holds approximately 70% of the world's freshwater, locked within its frozen expanse. Spanning an area of about 14 million square kilometers, 5.4 million square miles, Antarctica is larger than Europe and almost twice the size of Australia. Despite its size, it is the coldest, driest, and windiest continent, with temperatures in the interior that can plummet below -80 degrees Celsius, -112 degrees Fahrenheit. It is often referred to as a polar desert because it receives very little precipitation, most of which falls as snow. The history of human interaction with Antarctica is relatively recent. Although ancient civilizations speculated about the existence of a vast southern land, believing it necessary to balance the northern continents, it wasn't until the early 19th century that explorers actually set eyes upon its icy shores. The first confirmed sighting of the continent is attributed to Russian explorer Fabian Gottlieb von Bellingshausen and his crew in 1820, though British and American expeditions were close behind. Throughout the 19th and early 20th centuries, Antarctica became the focus of a heroic age of exploration. Legendary figures like Ernest Shackleton, Robert Falcon Scott, and Roald Amundsen braved unimaginable hardships in their quests to reach the South Pole and unlock the secrets of the frozen land. Antarctica's unique geography includes towering mountains, immense glaciers, and sprawling ice shelves, such as the Ross and Ronne ice shelves, which float over the ocean and serve as buttresses holding back the continental ice sheets. Beneath the ice, Antarctica hides subglacial lakes like Lake Vostok, which remain liquid due to heat from the Earth's interior and insulation from the thick ice above. In recent decades, scientific expeditions have revealed that Antarctica's ice sheets are dynamic and sensitive indicators of climate change. The Antarctic Peninsula, in particular, has experienced some of the most rapid warming on Earth, resulting in the breakup of massive ice shelves like Larsen A, B, and C. Such events have raised concerns globally about rising sea levels and the potential destabilization of major ice sheets, which could have catastrophic impacts on coastal regions around the world. Antarctica is governed by an extraordinary international agreement known as the Antarctic Treaty, signed in 1959 and entered into force in 1961. This treaty designates Antarctica as a scientific preserve, bans military activity on the continent, and suspends territorial sovereignty claims. Today, over 50 countries are parties to the treaty, collaborating peacefully on scientific research and environmental protection. Research stations from countries around the world, including the United States' McMurdo Station, Russia's Vostok Station, and the United Kingdom's Rothera Research Station, operate year-round, despite the harsh conditions. Life in Antarctica is uniquely adapted to the extreme environment. Although the interior is almost lifeless, the coastal areas and surrounding Southern Ocean teem with biodiversity. Emperor penguins, the continent's most iconic inhabitants, breed during the brutal Antarctic winter, enduring months of darkness and temperatures as low as -60 degrees Celsius, -76 degrees Fahrenheit. Other species, like Adelie and chinstrap penguins, seals such as the Weddell, leopard and craybeater seals, and a variety of seabirds, thrive during the brief summer when temperatures rise slightly and the sea ice retreats. The Southern Ocean is rich in krill, a keystone species that feeds whales, seals, penguins, and seabirds. Blue whales, the largest animals ever to live, migrate to Antarctic waters to feed during the summer months, taking advantage of the ocean's productivity. Despite its isolation, Antarctica is increasingly affected by human activities. Climate change, driven by global greenhouse gas emissions, threatens the stability of the Antarctic ice sheets and ecosystems. Ocean acidification, resulting from increased carbon dioxide absorption, poses risks to krill and other marine organisms. Pollution, including microplastics and persistent organic pollutants, has been detected even in this remote wilderness. Tourism to Antarctica, once virtually non-existent, has grown significantly since the late 20th century. Today, tens of thousands of tourists visit the continent each year, primarily via cruise ships, to witness its stunning landscapes and wildlife. While tourism provides opportunities for education and advocacy, it also raises concerns about environmental impacts, biosecurity risks, and the need for strict regulation to preserve the continent's fragile ecosystems. In addition to its environmental importance, Antarctica plays a critical role in global climate and ocean systems. The continent's vast ice sheets reflect a significant portion of solar radiation, helping to regulate the Earth's temperature. The cold, dense waters formed around Antarctica drive the global thermohaline circulation, also known as the global conveyor belt, which redistributes heat and nutrients around the oceans and influences weather patterns worldwide. Scientists studying Antarctic ice cores have been able to reconstruct detailed records of Earth's past climate, going back hundreds of thousands of years. These records provide invaluable insights into natural climate variability, greenhouse gas concentrations, and the links between atmospheric conditions and ice sheet dynamics. They underscore the profound interconnectedness of Antarctica with the broader Earth system. The prospect of mineral and resource exploitation in Antarctica remains a contentious issue. Although the Antarctic Treaty and the subsequent Madrid Protocol prohibit mineral mining and protect the continent's environment, some observers worry about future pressures as global demand for resources grows. Antarctica's reserves of freshwater, natural gas, and potentially valuable minerals beneath its ice and seabed are considerable, but exploiting them would pose enormous technical, environmental, and ethical challenges. Efforts to conserve Antarctica's ecosystems have led to the establishment of marine protected areas, MPAs, in the Southern Ocean. The Ross Sea Region MPA, created in 2016, is the world's largest, covering 1.55 million square kilometers, 598,000 square miles, and safeguarding critical habitats for penguins, seals, whales, and a myriad of marine life. Proposals for additional MPAs are ongoing, reflecting a growing recognition of the need to protect Antarctica's natural heritage for future generations. Antarctica also occupies a special place in human imagination and culture. It has inspired countless works of literature, art, and film, from the haunting stories of early explorers to contemporary documentaries showcasing its beauty and vulnerability. It symbolizes both the ultimate frontier of exploration and the fragility of our planet in the face of human-induced change. Scientific innovation continues to advance our understanding of Antarctica. Remote sensing technologies, autonomous underwater vehicles, and satellite observations allow scientists to monitor changes in ice dynamics, ocean currents, and ecosystems with unprecedented precision. Research on extremophiles, organisms that survive in Antarctica's harshest conditions, holds promise for biotechnology and offers analogues for the search for life on other planets, such as Mars or the icy moons of Jupiter and Saturn. Looking ahead, the future of Antarctica hinges on global efforts to combat climate change and preserve the continent's pristine environment. International cooperation remains essential to upholding the principles of the Antarctic Treaty and ensuring that Antarctica remains a place of peace, science, and conservation. Initiatives to reduce carbon emissions, protect biodiversity, and manage tourism sustainably will be crucial. Antarctica's fate is a mirror reflecting humanity's broader relationship with the Earth. As we grapple with unprecedented environmental challenges, the icy continent reminds us of the profound beauty, resilience, and vulnerability of the natural world. In its silence, vastness, and otherworldly splendor, Antarctica calls upon us to act with wisdom, humility, and stewardship, not only for the sake of this frozen wilderness, but for the entire planet we call home.